Hello, everyone. I'm Judy, and this is my take. I haven't made a video in about 2 weeks now, but I really wanted to make one today um, about the what is it called? The State of the Union speech yesterday. There's been a lot of talk about um, Nancy Pelosi and how she just ripped up Trump's speech. And as I've been sitting here all day watching all the reactions from everybody and all the comments and everything, I wanted to give you guys my take on it. There's been, mixed reactions to what she did. Now, of course, the Republicans are going to cry foul. And, I say let them, because they have been doing a lot of, not playing fair, like I've been saying in my videos. And I have also been saying that if the Democrats don't start to stand up and play just as dirty as the Republicans and, fight them back, then they're going to keep losing. Now, however, there's been a lot of mixed reactions to what she did from, more moderates, even, right-leaning moderates and left-leaning moderates about her behavior. And, one of the points that I've heard in criticism of what she did was it's petty. We shouldn't stoop down that low. What about decorum? What about civility? And basically, it's what I've been saying, that the Democrats have been saying, when they go low, we go high. And like I've said before, how has that worked out? Usually, in regular times, that would be fine. You'd be able to really hit back with that, staying above the fray. However, we're not in normal times. We have this tyrant that literally just got acquitted today, despite the overwhelming evidence against him. And I don't know if there's going to be someone who can beat him. His approval ratings are at an all-time high for him. And he's, he thinks he's got it in the bag. And so basically what my segment is today, I decided to name it Don't Mistake Sheepdogs for Wolves. Basically, there's three kinds of people in this world. There's wolves, which is what Trump and the Republicans are. There's sheepdogs, those people who have this innate instinct to want to protect others, but they also will bite your ass. And then there's sheep. Now, don't take this the wrong way. I'm not saying that people who are sheep are just blind followers, in this herd. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that most people just live their lives. They don't start anything with anyone. They just live their lives, and they don't get, they don't get into controversy. They don't get into confrontations. But here's the thing. And those are the majority of people. Here's the thing. I have always been a natural leader. And people have always looked to me for help. They have always looked to me for advice. And, eventually I took advantage. Well, not took advantage, wrong word. Eventually I saw my potential and that's why I went to school to become a counselor. Now, I have stood up for people in real life. I have advocated for people. I have advocated for my clients. I have advocated for students. I have advocated for other interns. And I have stood up to the biggest, baddest wolves, and I have bit them right back. And that's something that has earned me respect. Not that I was looking for it. I just didn't like the injustice. And I will speak up against injustices all day long, no matter who is there, no matter who I confront, and no matter what my consequence is. And that's what makes a sheepdog. And I want you guys to sit here and think about it in this perspective. You can sit here and you can say they should be above that, this and that, and whatever. And I've heard the criticism of, well, you know, how are you going to act? You're trying to fight the bully, so why act like the bully? I'm not acting like the bully. I am putting the bully in their place. I am showing them that I will bite your ass right back. And I am not the one to mess with. And you will not be messing with anyone else either. And so I just want you guys to take that perspective. Consider it. Think about it. And know that sometimes in order to get things done, in order to push your agenda through, you're going to have to fight. You're going to have to fight dirty. You're going to have to get in the mud with those wolves and beat them at their own game. Because you know what? Because your intentions are good. And the point is to beat them. And then things can go back to normal. But if you don't beat them, and if you keep letting them, if you're a sheepdog and you keep letting these wolves come and overtake your flock and walk right over them and eat them, then what's the point? There is no point. There's a lot of people who are not going to stand up and fight simply because they may not have time. They're not confrontational. They're not going to sit there and debate their family members and stuff like that. I don't give a crap. I have lost family members to this whole nightmare since 2016. People have come out of their racist closets and shown me who they were. For years, they pretended they were wolves in sheep's clothing and pretended that they accepted me when they didn't. And I got to see who these people really were. And Trump gave them the freedom, the confidence to sit there and take off their sheep's clothing because they were wolves the whole time. And I stood up. And I will stand up to anybody. And I'm not just saying this about me. There's plenty of people like me. So my message to you guys is keep resisting, because if this guy manages to get another term, all of this that we've been enduring, it won't stop. They will double down. If we can't flip seats in the Senate, they're just going to keep doubling down, because their hate and their divisiveness and their just straight up evilness and lack of any anything, it won. Despite all of that, it won. They keep winning. We keep losing. And that's the issue here. I think it's past time to bring out the sheepdogs and keep fighting and keep resisting. And don't let anyone shame you into resisting. Don't let anyone shame you into thinking that fighting them back is wrong. It's not. That's my take.